insomnia. I know why, but it's keeping me awake.
So it's very dark in here, but this is my Aldi haul. I would say this is not the most representative of what I get because oh damn it, I forgot sweet corn. But this is, I still have like fruit from last time. I have meal bits. These are incredible, okay? I don't really know what chicken tastes like anymore. And they have dinosaur versions, but unicorns are so much more fun. These with like some gravy or some soy sauce. I'm thinking these, mashed potato, peas, and I can recreate that. Bread, pizza. I'm trying these protein puddings. I've tried the chocolate one and it's okay, but texturally it causes some issues. But I don't know if vanilla will be the same. I still have one chocolate one, so I thought I should try it. Soy yogurt, soy milk. I don't know if these are like vegan because I think these are supposed to be like is it Daisy and Dom? I don't know, but they're also like fake Maltesers, but no, they have milk in them, but like that is vegan packaging. I also got these to try. I don't know if I like them, but we'll give it a go. Regular crisps. This is then just the best chocolate to ever exist. It's like £1.50, but it's okay, we deal with it. And then I thought I would try some caramel lattes because I always drink mochas. If you've watched my vlogs, anytime I have a mug, it's a mocha. So we tried caramel because I didn't like vanilla. And then I have deodorant and shampoo, and also the water that I chug because as soon as I come back from Aldi, I'm dying and having many sensory problems. So I'm gonna chug the rest of this.
So yeah, so as soon as I get back from Aldi, I always put my receipt into my finance tracker so I know how much I'm spending. And then I will always be very boring and like I check my emails, I check my messages on like my tutoring website. I do very kind of admin things for the next like
I don't know. Basically, I have a Barbie video that's coming out, but it's got a copyright claim. I've already disputed it, and I don't really know what it means it's being held. But like, I don't really want to publish it, so I've got it scheduled, but I don't know. But it is 50 minutes long. It is gorgeous. Look, what a great video. I fixed the Barbie movies, if anyone was wondering. I completely fixed them. So, basically, I have been back on my Sims grind. I bought the Sims 4 a while ago, but I only bought like 3 expansion packs, so I now play it on my sister's account. Thank you, Tanya. And I just wanted to take you through the chaos of my family tree, okay? My laptop will also be having a cry, right? We started with, oh my god, where's her wife gone? Okay, well her wife's there. Okay, this is how bad it is, right? We started with Elsie, okay? Who the fuck is this? Why do they all, I hate eco-living, they all do this stupid thing. Elsie had this baby of Mabel, but Mabel has no mum, no second parent, but it came from Elsie sleeping with Becca, okay? That's the first situation. Becca and Elsie then together had Lyric. Who the hell is this? And Melody, right? I think Lyric, I auto-generated the name and I was like, oh my god, that's funny. Make her a twin. Melody. Okay? Then this woman, Becca, slept with Father Winter. So we have Noelle. She's a Father Winter whore, okay? She slept with Father Winter. And then once I'd moved all my Sims out, right? Once we'd overcome this, we dealt with that, we'd moved on. This bitch Becca, with those neighborhood stories things, just wanted a baby. 7 of them, in fact. She adopted, or did she give birth to them? Great question, I don't know. She, we have Floyd. I did not create Floyd. They then have Milo, and they then have Natalie. I think Elsie had Floyd. I couldn't understand it, right? So then we have Mabel, and apparently her husband, he's got his own family tree. So that's all going on. And then their sisters, right? Lyric and Melody. Where's Melody? Melody's married to Ashley, right? But Lyric also has a child with Ashley. And I got a neighborhood stories thing that was like from from Melody, I think it was. And I was like, oh my God, should I have a baby? And I was like, go on then, babe, treat yourself. So she got pregnant. At the same time, Ashley got pregnant. They impregnated each other at the same time. So we have Charlie is Melody's baby, Kelsey is Ashley's baby, but they were born at the same time. We then have Lyric. She's just married some guy called Alexis and they've had a baby called Carla. These little things, these demons, I'm not dealing with these other kids. But also, why have I done this? Like, did I need so many babies? I did too much. I created too many problems. Oh, and this guy, Alexis, he was married. So he was married to someone else and he had all of these kids. And then Lyric comes along and I was like, babe, break up with your girlfriend. I want you. So he's got 6 kids. He's really giving our girl Elsie a run for her money.
Tears fall at last. I see my past like it's still around. But am I happy now? Am I happy now? Are you happy now? Pictures might last, but my frame just cracked. Think I'm going down. Had to light this up. Am I happy now?
Hey besties, welcome to Tuesday. So today I had 3 lessons of tutoring, which was kind of quite emotionally challenging to be me. But I do now not have any more tutoring until Sunday, so who's the real winner? It's not me.
Angels in my head saying walk it off. Devil's telling me that there's nothing wrong. Tears fall at last. I fear my past like it's still around. But am I happy now? Am I happy now? Are you happy now?
I've just had triple tutoring. I had a 2-hour gap I had a 1-hour gap in between them. I had 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I now need to do my laundry, which I really don't want to do because basically I washed these in this house, right? They don't smell right. They smell like old people house. It's kind of gross. I also have to put trainers on. Oh, my socks inside out because our washing machine is outside in like a little baby room. It's also tiny. Last year I was able to fit all of my clothes in there. I'm not gonna lie, I don't wear clothes. So I've got literally that much and it's probably gonna fill up the washing machine. But I'm gonna load it with these, which I always get off Cherries. So we're gonna load it with this. I do also need to stain remove because washing clothes really upsets me because they always lose their talent after the first wash. This is one of those Primark little tops. Incredible. Smells good because it's not been in the stupid washing machine yet. Feels smooth. This one's been in the washing machine and she's not doing her best. She's not the softest she could be. Why is it so ugly? I'm not trying to body shame, but she's kind of big. You know? And I have to take because it's outside, I gotta take all my stuff. Because like these, I have to pour in because obviously it stinks. I feel like there's probably something I've forgotten. I'm gonna go do a little scooch around the house. So, hello, welcome to Wednesday. I don't actually really have much to say, but it is Wednesday. Actually, here's something I have to say. When I woke up, the thing I got to do first, and it is a got because it was an absolute privilege, I got to send pictures of all of the bugs in our bathroom to our estate agents because we have a bug infestation. Every night, woodlice crawl out of all the holes in the bathroom because our bathroom is a really bad place. It's really fun. I love it. You know, I feel like my landlord / estate agents and my university both hate me equally. And I'm in a really privileged position to be able to say that. I'm really glad that everyone hates me. Also, actually, here is something I do want to mention that I'm fuming about. So if you've seen my video basically shitting on the University of Southampton, you cannot get anything like reviewed or remarked. They tell you to piss off. So like even if your marking is objectively incorrect, which mine was because I have so much evidence that it's objectively incorrect, right? They basically said like, they said fuck off to all my evidence because they're like, you can't question the lecturer's abilities. I'm sorry, but our lecturer's always right. No, literally this year in one of my modules, what our lecturer sent us a thing and it had like a checklist, like a literal mark scheme of you haven't done this. And I was like, hey babe, no I have done this. And he was like, oops, my bad. Lecturers have literally been wrong. It only changed my grade by like, it changed one section by an entire categorical mark though. It changed my overall grade by like what, 0.002. But still everybody, lecturers can be wrong, but apparently not in Southampton. Because some lecturers are just not very good at lecturing or marking. Oh, to be a lecturer. So, side note, if anyone wants to become a lecturer, easy cash. Apparently you can never be wrong. And you don't have to reply to any of your emails ever. And no one can say anything about it. So, yeah, some people would say I have a lot of, you know, hatred for my university. And that would absolutely be correct. But on a side note to that, basically, what am I going to do after my degree? Fucking panic. I've been looking at two things. No one cares, this is so irrelevant, but I've been looking at either applying for a research assistant job and just working somewhere, or I would like to do a master's, right? But I don't know how easy it is to get into a master's. First of all, writing a personal statement for a master's is kind of hard when normally I would send it to like my tutor, but both my tutors have been horrible to me, so I don't have anyone to send it to like check it's good. So I'm hoping my dissertation supervisor's nice to me, but who knows, they might hate me as well because I'm notoriously hated in the psychology department. Although I was nominated for lecturer's pet, so I didn't go to a single lecture in second semester, I don't think. I maybe went to like 3. But what can I say, I'm lecturer's pet. But yeah, basically, here is something I'm going to put you on because I think it's a really good idea. I'll show you now. So, I know what you're thinking, Saskia, just put this on a fucking screen recorder, like, don't show me your laptop. No, this is authenticity, girlies. But basically, let me put you on Forage. I don't know how useful this is, but I have been doing Forage. Forage is essentially like online internships. So like, you can come on and do like marketing, banking. I know it's really good for law, and like also you don't have to have any qualifications to do it. So like you can do this. I've done a law one and I don't have any legal qualifications. Like I can sign up to white collar defense. I've completed like 2 or 3 of them. But you can just do these internships, and obviously because I mean it is work experience, it is something, you can put it on your CV. Like I know, I think I've seen someone on TikTok talking about how they managed to get into like a graduate law scheme or like an actual in-person internship because they had this as their evidence, not as evidence, as their experience, because it is hard to get experience. Like in psychology, you can probably get a couple of research assistant posts like within your university, but like law babes, I've heard that's difficult. So yeah, I haven't trialed putting forage on a CV or anything yet, because my CV I think has enough on it, because I've kind of got tutoring, my jobs, and then I've worked as a research assistant for a bit. But I recommend this. Currently they've all been quite useful. I've done, like, you can do anything. I've been doing branding. I mean, I've done 0 out of 2 tasks, but like, I've started looking at them. The only thing is, for some of them, like for this one that I'm doing, I stopped because I have to install R or something, and like, I don't want to do that. So I've started, but I've stopped. But I think this is something that might be worth doing, girlies. It is literally like 4 o'clock. Have I done anything productive today? No. Will I do anything productive today? No. I was going to do some forage. I'm not going to do some forage now. Just doing some writing because, yeah. Ooh! I don't know if you heard that. That was claps for Saskia. Basically, Harry Potter used to be, I can't say used to be, is a interest of mine that is quite special. Very much enjoy fan fiction. I hold my hands up. It's not embarrassing, girlies. I'm not creative enough to come up with my own book sort of series. I'm not creative enough to come up with a plot on my own. Well, I have actually come up with one really good plot, but I'm way too lazy to write it, so I'm currently writing fan fiction. Do with that what you will. Is it weird? I don't know. Did I get bullied for it? Yes. However, did I, after being bullied for it, have about 10 people make accounts on the same fanfiction site as me because they wanted their book to blow up as much as I had and get the same validation that I had? Yes. Fanfiction gives me validation, because my 12-year-old self started writing fanfiction, it blew up and people were like, oh my god, you're such a good writer. I'm not. I have 2 writing styles. I have creative writing and then I have dialogue. As in, someone sleeping, oh, sleepy, sleepy description. Someone walking to bedroom, big dialogue exposition. Description of them walking to the next room, big dialogue exposition. That's my 2 writing styles. Yeah. Enjoy. I'm now gonna write fan fiction.
In all seriousness, don't be ashamed of any of your hobbies. If you like playing with My Little Ponies, honestly, get it, girl boss. I like watching the Barbie movies. I like doing things that kind of aren't considered age appropriate, but you know what? At least I'm not using my spare time to engage in dangerous behaviours, just engaging in things that maybe other people would be like, that's kind of weird. But you know what? I didn't ask, did I? So girlies, it's now Thursday and it was incredibly dark when I woke up. Don't really know why. Basically, I did a psychology study at the very beginning of the day. Great way to start the day. And then I called the GP, and you will see my GP panic in a little bit. For a psychology study. Also, it's Thursday. I've done the screening. I have next week
the first session, and I think it's a 1-month study, so like every Thursday I will now meet and do this study. At 1:30, my supervisor's just confirmed it. I have a meeting 1:30 with my supervisor for my kind of research assistant thing. So it's not my dissertation, but basically at my university, the only good thing they do, the only good thing they do essentially is they do this voluntary research assistant scheme. So you can basically be a research assistant for free. But it is good experience. I now have 3 different projects I can put on my CV, because I'm not gonna lie, otherwise, I have nothing psychology related on my CV. I've got like tutoring. What has that got to do with psychology? Like me teaching A-level psychology, how is that gonna help me in the real world? It's not. I also have to call the GP. I know, I don't call the GP, I don't interact with the GP. I request my medication on an online form, and then sometimes they'll text me and they're like, answer these questions. How are you feeling? Do you still want your drugs? And I'm like, yes, please. But I don't talk to them. I need to call the GP for an appointment. And like, this isn't even the scary part. The scariest part is going to be when they actually give me the appointment. But now I need to call the GP. I know. I'm stressed. I am stressed. It's fine. I'm not even stressed. I don't experience stress. Stress is for losers. It's fine. All done. I want an appointment because I need a referral for the autism assessment, because here's some drama. I was referred to like the autism assessment, diagnosis, whatever, before I came to uni. Well over 2 years ago now. However, I then moved GPs. Did that affect it? I don't know. But I know a lot of people on the waiting list that have been like contacted and told, babes, you're on the waiting list. Like my friend on the ADHD waiting list, she's been told she's on that waiting list. Or like people on the ASD one have been like called up and they're like, babe, do you still want to be on the waiting list? I've never been contacted. Never, not once, not a single time. So basically, number 1, I don't think I'm on that waiting list anymore. So I need to get put back on. And number 2, it's already been the 2 years. I'm thinking, babe, I'm not getting diagnosed, but they now have the right to choose Psychiatry UK. It was previously only for ADHD. You can now do it for ASD, and it says that the waiting list is like 4 weeks. Even if it was 1 year, that's less than the other one. And I'm not gonna lie, if I'm gonna have to stay on another waiting list for another like 4 years, being diagnosed will be useless. Because the diagnosis is more beneficial in education. Like it would have helped me a lot in first year it would have helped me a lot in second year when all my lecturers would be ableist. Because I feel like if I could say, oh, I need this accommodation because I'm autistic, they'll back up a lot more. They'll be like, oh my God, no, that's a real thing. Whereas if I'm like, I need this accommodation because I am anxious and have really many social problems and problems with change and all of the traits of autism, they're like, nah, fuck off, because it's not a diagnosis, it's not a proper thing. You know, it's like if I was diagnosed with dyslexia, they would be like, oh my God, 25% extra time, babe, here you go. Whereas if I just had like a lot of struggles with reading and writing, you get no help. So yeah, hopefully I'll get put on the waiting list with the right to choose, and then hopefully I'll be diagnosed, because I've been on this waiting list for like 2.5 years. Please diagnose me. Life would be so much easier if I could say I'm autistic rather than me going around like, these are all the traits that I have, they're all traits of autism, but I cannot say I'm autistic because I'm not autistic, but I might be autistic, but like, you know, although what if I go to the assessment and I get told I'm not autistic? I've decided I think I wouldn't agree. As in, there is nothing that explains my traits and my symptoms and my struggles better than autism. There are other things that could, but that would require me having like 7 different diagnoses, or like this, like one diagnosis would explain a set, but it wouldn't explain, you know, like sensory issues. I've decided I think I'm autistic. I literally, when I was in hospital, I actually met a psychiatrist, and within about 3 minutes he was like, babes, have you heard of Asperger's? I was like, no, tell me more. And he was like, you got that one, girl. I was like, oh my God, really? But then the thing is, no one told me what autism was. Like, that was like 5 years ago. My presentation of autism was Sheldon Cooper. So I was like, I'm not Sheldon Cooper. I'm not like that. So I was like, no, I'm not autistic, stop trying to tell me I'm autistic. I also scored really high on loads of the assessments, and then I got sent one about fucking trains. No, it's about bridges, right? Me and my sister and my mum got sent an assessment, a questionnaire, and it was about how much attention do you pay to bridges? When you're going past a bridge, how much attention are you paying to the curvatures? And I was like, fucking none. I don't care about bridges. So apparently not caring about bridges means you're not autistic. Because after that assessment, it was pretty much like no, we don't think so. But then I was also like, no, I'm not autistic, because no one told me what autism was. So basically, 5 years later, I'm trying to fix the issue that was made by me and the autism assessment. And I'm hoping when I get assessed, it's female. Because I've heard so many things about male autism assessment people being and just being like, oh, but you are successful, so you couldn't be autistic. Autistic people can be successful. You know a lot of people that get told like, oh, but you're too smart, like, oh, but you've made it through university. Have I? Have I made it through university? I've made it through, but it's not been easy, girlies. It's not been easy. So yeah, that's just a little update on my life. I would like the GP to be like, please go to this assessment, and then I would like the assessment to be really nice and friendly, and then be like, yes, you are autistic, and I'd be like, thanks, I've been new. Whereas if I go and they're like, babe, you're not autistic, I'll be like, I don't now what? If I'm not autistic, what? Basically, autistic panic, autistic stress. But I do also have like a 17-page document of all of my autistic traits under each section of the DSM, because I was like, I don't want to get rejected for not having enough traits. But then also, am I going to get told I'm malingering and faking because I've gone on the DSM and I found the symptoms, but I'm trying to find evidence of my symptoms, because you have to find evidence from pre-16 and post-16. So I found evidence, but then what if they're like, no, that's not true? Being an autistic girlie is hard.
And then I basically sat like this all afternoon reading some of the articles that my supervisor sent me. So, yeah.
In your room, working on my first record. Skip to the present, and I still haven't released it. But it's okay, 'cause the new songs are way better. That's what it feels like, haven't been so.
Morning besties, welcome to Friday. It's 11 AM. We have a really bad breakfast because I think I mentioned it when I was editing this video. I bought those malt balls. Disgusting. So I'm trying to finish them. But, okay, genius alert. Don't want to scare anyone with how smart I am. This is not an original idea. I haven't checked to see if other people have done it. But I'm going to tier rank famous psychologists. I'm thinking, you know, our boy Pavlov. Why did he only research on dogs? He was scared of humans. And I'm going to give him more like top trumps, where we're going to have a gorgeous picture. Gorgeous, because they were all ugly men. Just all ugly men. Where were the females? You know, probably being killed for female hysteria, but yeah. If we're gonna have like some strengths and some weaknesses, I'm thinking. So that's what I'm gonna do today, is I'm gonna go on Canva. I use Canva to make any graphic thing ever. And I'm gonna make some psychologist top trumps. And then hopefully tomorrow, if this spot has, you know, relaxed, I can film that video. So I'm actually kind of excited for this. I'm gonna make some top trumps. Well, first I need to figure out who I'm top trumping, because I feel like I can't do everyone. Like, who's the most influential? Or maybe we'll do part 1, part 2, like early, late psychologists. I think it's a great idea. I think it is. If you don't like it, I feel like there's a you problem, because I think it's a really good idea. So now I'm gonna eat this disgusting breakfast with yucky malt balls, a stale granola bar, and the only good part is the soy yogurt, which is now contaminated with staleness. What more could you want?
So yeah, then I spent literally the rest of Friday making those top trumps for that video.